Now, when we are doing the projects, differences are bound to occur. So there are provisions which are kept in the contract to address these differences. Now, if it is a FIDIC based contract, the supervision consultant is authorized, is designated as an engineer, and he is empowered to not only to review but also recommend or approve the contractor's claims, contractor's applications for extension of time. But what generally happens is, in most of the Indian projects, the powers that are given to the engineer are curtailed. So the engineer only reviews and recommends his recommendation to the client as far as the contractor's claims are concerned and his applications for the extension of time are concerned. The next step, and suppose if the contractor is not happy or if he doesn't accept the engineer's determination, then there is a dispute resolution board, or DRB as it is called. So this comprises, normally there are some 2-3 members of this DRB. One is proposed by the contractor and the other one is proposed by the client. And there is a third one who acts as a referee. So generally this is the composition of the DRB. So DRB studies the engineer's recommendation and the contractor's appeal and then recommends. Just in case the contractor still doesn't accept, or not only the contractor, the owner also can disagree with the DRB's recommendations. So the last resort is called the arbitration. So arbitration, it has its own rules, and there are instances when even arbitral awards have not been accepted by the stakeholders. So finally, it goes to the court. One example which I would like to highlight is the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, or MTHL as it is called. Now this project, surprisingly, it was initiated, the idea was mooted more than 60 years ago in 1963 when it was proposed as Uran Bridge, and it was only in the year 2006 that IL&FS submitted their bid on BOOT, that is build, own, operate and transfer basis. But somehow that also did not work out. In the year 2011 to 13, Government of Maharashtra, it obtained all the clearances and floated the bid. But surprisingly, they did not receive any bids. The major reason being the financial risks and the other risks which are associated with the project, they were not clearly defined. Also, the statutory requirements like the navigational clearance which the bridge must have, that went on changing. The requirement was not frozen. So as a result, none of the bidders quoted their bid and they were simply unwilling to take any risks. So it was in the year 2016-17 that MMRDA was appointed as a MMRDA, that means Mumbai Metropolitan Regional Development Authority. They were appointed as the nodal agency for executing this project. And this time, the contracts, rather the tenders, were floated on EPC basis. And there was a long-term loan which was procured from JICA, since the project involved huge expenditure. So 2018, the construction work started and it was completed in the year 2024. So the key takeaway from all this is that the engineering must be correct, all provisions must be carefully thought of, the bid documents have to be realistic and with clearly defining the financial risks and any other valid points. So if all these things are done, then we can hope to have shorter gestation periods and successful projects. Thank you.